77.7x crypto altcoin gains are coming. Why? Well, because, I made enough titles of 50x or 100x altcoin gains coming, so why not 77.7x? The main point is that big altcoin gains are going to come, and you know what? Most people are not going to get rich. It's a simple but sad truth. Most people are going to screw it up. Most people are simply going to miss the train for a variety of reasons. So in this video, I'm going to be discussing how you can take advantage of the next major surge in altcoins and how you can get rich for certain instead of just blindly hoping that you're going to make some money off throwing some money into altcoins. Also, I have been buying some altcoins recently, so if you watch until the end of today's video, I will tell you which coins those are. My name's Lark. Every day I make videos talking about cryptocurrency and investing. If you do like that topic, if you do like staying up to date with what is happening in the cryptocurrency space, just a little tap on the thumbs up button. Let me know you like that. Be pretty gosh darn cool. And just real quick before we get into this topic, I wanted to tell you that the guys over at Unstoppable Domains have now integrated with the blockchain.com wallet. So there's about 80 million people who can now use Unstoppable Domains for sending and receiving cryptocurrencies. Now, if you don't have an Unstoppable domain yet, these are super, super cool NFTs. Basically, you can get your name, so johnqsmith.crypto, johnqsmith.bitcoin, and people can send cryptocurrency payments if you just give them that name, johnqsmith.bitcoin, and it'll route to your Bitcoin or your Ethereum or whatever other address. You can, of course, also get NFTs like beer.bitcoin if you want to speculate on the future value of some of these domain names. Right now, to celebrate the integration with blockchain.com for a limited time only, if you use the link down below to get your Unstoppable domain, you'll get $40 in free credits after a $40 purchase. So go ahead and check that out if you don't have your Unstoppable domain yet. Okay, now let's get into this topic. The first thing that you need to do if you want to get rich off of the coming altcoin surge, buy low. It's really simple, but most people wait until their coin is at a new all-time high before they decide to buy. Unfortunately, most people in the market buy high and sell low, which you know is not how we make money. We want to buy low and then sell high. It's a much easier and more profitable way to do it. And here's the good news for you. Right now, most altcoins are still down like 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, even 90% in some situations. And there's some really good, strong coins that have been absolutely savaged by the market over the last few months and are sitting at a great discount right now. They are attractive buys in my opinion. You buy low, you wait, you sell high. That is how winning is done in this market. Now, the second step, the second reason why most people don't end up getting rich, don't end up getting those 77.7x crypto altcoin gains, they don't hold long enough. It's really that simple. Most people are like, oh man, I got like a 15, 20% gain. I'm out. Okay, you got 20%. Look, a profit's a profit. My hat off to you, sir or madam. But you sell at 20%, you're missing the 2,000 or the 20,000% gains. And that's the exact kind of gains potential that is possible in crypto. You have to have the ability to hold on to your coins long enough to get the really big gains out of them. And look, it's not all going to work out. Not all coins are going to go up. Some coins are just going to keep crashing forever and fade into irrelevance. That's part of the game here of altcoin investing. But some of those coins, the good ones, are going to moon like crazy, man. They're going to give you those 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 77.7x returns. But you got to hold on long enough to make that happen. If you bail ship after 20%, you're not going to get the 77.7x returns. You got to hold, man. You got to hold. The third thing, expect volatility. If you're new around here, get ready. If you're old around here, you know what I'm talking about. But the reality is that crypto is super freaking volatile, man. It's an absolutely crazy market, and you need to expect to have insane drawdowns on your coins. We're talking You could wake up tomorrow and your coin be down 30, 40%. You could, over a month or 2 month period, see your coin go down by 70 or 80%. Now, most people panic sell in that situation. Look, if your coin sucks and something changed, the team exit scammed and, they failed to deliver on technology, etc., okay, maybe you sell in that situation. But most of the time, what people do is they're selling their fundamentally strong coins with amazing investors, great teams, great technology, great adoption for massive losses, not waiting around for things to get better. You have to expect that volatility. That's my third main point here. Expect volatility in this market because it is indeed a very volatile market. The fourth thing that is going to help you make that 77.7x gain responsibly without freaking out and paper handing your bags, keep position sizing low relative to risk. This is one of the most common mistakes that I see with investors. If you have a low cap altcoin you think is going to do really well, you think, wow, gosh, I should put 100% of my money into that, maybe 50% or 30% of my portfolio in that, because if it moons, I'm going to make so much money. But you're taking on a lot of risk because that coin could easily go down 90%, 99%, or just completely fail. The devs exit scam and all that stuff. Keep your risk low. Now, this is something I've done successfully with a lot of coins to make huge amounts of money. You keep your position sizing low. So when I enter a new altcoin position, I rarely put in more than like 1 or 2% of my total portfolio value into that coin. So why do I do this? Because if that coin goes to zero and all the bad stuff happens, I only lost 1% of my portfolio. It's not that bad. I can handle that. That's, never great to take big losses, but, 1% is a manageable risk. 2% is a manageable risk. But here's the deal. If you get a 77.7x gain on your 1% portfolio allocation, you can turn $1,000 into $77,000. You can turn $10,000 into $770,000, or whatever, exponential math you would like here. The point is that a small investment can have a very big return in crypto. And by keeping your position sizing low relative to risk, you remove a lot of the stress, you remove a lot of that necessity to panic sell. The volatility is easier to ride out. The fifth thing I want you to keep in mind, step number 5, and why most people don't make any freaking money in this market, is that they never click the freaking sell button, man. At some point, you are actually going to need to sell your coins. We're talking about altcoins here. Bitcoin I'm holding like forever. It's a different story. You guys know that. Your altcoins, you need to sell them at some point. Look at the history of altcoins. A lot of altcoins have incredible runs and then they fade into irrelevance. Not all of them. Some of them just have an incredible run, have a correction, and then keep running. But a lot of these coins, 9 out of 10 of them, get crushed long term. They underperform versus Bitcoin. They underperform versus other altcoins. You need to take some money off the table. If you have just had a 50 or 100x gain on your coin over the last few months and you haven't taken any money off the table, what the hell are you doing, man? Take some frickin' profits. Pay yourself. You want the big gains, and then you have the big gains. You have the unrealized profits in your hand, and they slip away because you never hit the damn sell button. Hit the sell button, man. You got to do it sometimes. I'm not saying you have to sell 100% of your position. Let's be very clear on that. You can sell 10% or 20% of your position. Think about this. If you have a coin that's done 100x and you sell 10% of your position, guess what? You got your capital back, you made huge profits, and you still have a gigantic moon bag. But now you've reduced your risk a little bit. Probably reduce risk a bit more on that position, to be honest. You can sell 75, 80, 90% of your coins and keep a moon bag. Every 10x it goes up, sell 10%, and so on and so forth. There's lots of different strategies, but the main point is, until you click the sell button, none of it's real. I've seen so many people hand all of their gains back to the market because they never hit the sell button. Don't let that be you. If you want to get rich in crypto, you got to hit the sell button at some point. It's true. It's very true. Please understand that. Step number 6 is that people tend to not secure their wealth when they get it. So you've got that 100x coin, the 77.7x coin, you've sold it, you made a truckload of money, and you go and gamble with it, or you just buy dumb stuff, you know? And okay, you can buy stuff. I'm not saying don't buy stuff. Buy yourself a nice car, make sure you have a nice place to live, take the missus out to dinner or the mister out to dinner, whatever the case is. But here's the deal. If you want to hold on to that money, if you want to keep the win, you have to move your high-risk money into low-risk plays. So once you've got that big gain on your altcoin, buy some Bitcoin. It's a safer play. It's a good place to store money long-term. Maybe throw it into some Ethereum, put it into some USDC stablecoins, and put them in a farm somewhere. You know, put them in Celsius or Anchor or whatever it might be, and just sit back and earn a nice passive income. So you took the risk, you made all the money off the altcoin, and now you have a passive income from the profits from it. Market go up, market go down, you don't care, man. You got a bunch of stablecoins making you bank every single day. That's how winning is done, man. Maybe you want to diversify outside of crypto. Buy yourself some gold. Buy yourself a rental property for more passive income. These things help you protect your wealth long term. Again, so many people make the big mistake of they get the big gains and they just throw it all away and they're back to zero in like 6 months or a year. So even if you did take the profits, you still screw it up. Don't let that be you, man. Move that money back into investing. Look, I'm not saying you can't chase some other low-cap altcoins. By all means, take 5 or 10% of those gains and buy a couple more low-cap altcoins and try and repeat that process again. Make some more money. That's how it's done, man. That's how winning is done in the crypto altcoin game. Now, I know I told you I was going to tell you which coins I have been buying recently, so let's finish up the video with that. I'm not going to go into any great depth on these here. I'm just going to tell you which are the coins that I have been buying recently, because I just want you to know I put my money where my mouth is when it comes to crypto. I am buying altcoins at the moment. You know, not all my stable coins are going to this by any means, but I've put a few percent of my stable coins into some altcoins recently. If the market continues to trend upwards, then altcoins right now have a very favorable return potential in my opinion. That being said, don't just randomly ape into these coins because of me. When you hear the names that I'm going to mention, think, oh, that's interesting. I should go and research those coins now and do my due diligence on them. Don't ape, do your own due diligence. Obviously, I could be wrong. The macro conditions could overcome everything, the markets could tank horribly, and all these coins could go down dramatically. Remember, expect volatility. Step number 3, right? Expect volatility. Now, that being said, the coins that I have been buying, the altcoins I've been buying, obviously I bought some Bitcoin, because I always buy a bit of Bitcoin. But the altcoins that I have been buying recently, I bought a whole bunch of Moonbeam's Glimmer token. I'm super bullish on Moonbeam. I'm super bullish on the entire Polkadot network. Moonbeam, I think, is going to be a premier player in that space. Speaking of the Polkadot network, I also bought some Acala tokens. Now, Acala, again, a big player in the Polkadot scene. Incredible backers, awesome technology, very interesting coin to go and check out, do some research on. One of the reasons I bought it is the big backers and the great technology and all that stuff. So got myself a bit of a bigger bag of that. Actually did have a little bit from the crowd loan, but I bought quite a bit more to add to my stack. I also said hello again to an old friend of mine, the Oasis Network's Rose token. Now I feel like Oasis Network, compared to a lot of the other layer 1 blockchains, criminally undervalued. It's sitting around a $1 billion market cap right now with a $3 billion fully diluted market cap, compared to a lot of the coins, the layer 1s that have like 10 or $20 billion market caps. And for frick's sake, Ethereum Classic has like a $10 billion market cap or whatever, like, and nothing's happening on it, man. Oasis Network, I feel, is undervalued currently, which is exactly why I bought myself some Rose and a tiny, tiny amount of Trader Joe tokens. But you know I've been stacking up Trader Joe tokens for a while now, but I did buy just a little bit more of those this week. Anyway, that's just what I've been doing with my money. What you do with your money will, of course, be your decision based on your own research. I just share my journey with you. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.